that you might want to memorize is that fluorine has the highest electronegativity of everybody on, is the greatest what? This one would be the maximum ionization energy, electronegativity, and electron affinity. The last two trends that you need to know on the periodic table: electronegativity and electron affinity. I know these terms sound so similar. My advice is this: write down those four terms on an index card and then draw the trends and memorize the definitions. I think that will help you out. So electronegativity, I abbreviate EN for that when I'm working. It is how strongly an atom attracts electrons in a chemical bond. So we will get into bonding in this semester, and this will make a lot more sense. But for now, I just want you to know the definition and understand the trend. So at this one, the good thing is it matches the ionization energy. So if you learned that one, then you've got this one. So we're going to increase as we go across, and then we'll decrease as we go down a group. So one thing that you might want to memorize is that fluorine has the highest electronegativity of everybody on the table. Now, there are values probably in your textbook for electronegativity, and we'll use those in the near future. Now let's talk about electron affinity. Affinity is like a love for something. So this definition, this will help you learn this definition. So the energy change that occurs when an atom gains an electron, this is the opposite of ionization energy. This is about gaining an electron and becoming an anion. So some elements want to gain an electron and give off a lot of energy. They're much more stable that way than if they have an electron removed. And so this trend is generally like, it matches generally ionization energy and electronegativity. Those three go hand in hand. So we increase as we go across, and we decrease as we go down. Now, let's talk about trends. So the way this is going to work is you will get questions of comparing which one has the highest this or the lowest that. And so what you have to do is locate them on the periodic table. I mean, you will do this. You'll be like, there's one and there's the other one. Okay, and then you think, what is the trend? Which one's larger, which one's smaller? That's how this works. And then explain why. Okay, so the thing you need to know is this. There are three of them that go together. Okay, so let's learn this one. Ionization energy. These three decrease as we go down, and then they increase as we go across. Okay, and we talked about Coulombic attractions is really the way we talk about that. Effective nuclear charge, Coulombic forces is really the way of explaining these trends. And then the one that is the opposite of that is the radius. And this one I think is pretty logical, okay? So the radius increases as we go down. And then what does it do as we go across? The radius decreases. It's the opposite. So one way that a lot of students choose to memorize this is just to do one big arrow like this, okay? So I like to do radius. This is the largest atom right there, okay? And then the other one is fluorine is the greatest what? This one would be the maximum ionization energy, electronegativity, and electron affinity generally, okay? So however you do it, I recommend the index card. Draw the trend, the four terms, and the four definitions. There's no way to avoid memorizing what those terms mean.